Well, at this time of the year, all along the hedgerows along the coast, the east coast of Ireland, particularly around Dublin, you'll see these beautiful yellow umbellifers, that's umbrella flowered plants like these, and these are called Alexanders, and they're creamy yellow. Some people think they're hogweed, but they're not. They're actually very shiny, smooth. See, there's nothing on them in the way of hair, and they're always this creamy yellow or green. They're very popular with insects. Look at these. There's always insects feeding on them. Now these plants only come out, they grow up out of the ground around February. They start to appear in March, and then when they get to a certain height, which is, I'm just standing with them here, you can see they can be about my height, and I'm not quite 6 foot, but and they can sometimes be a little taller, but usually they're about neck height or thereabouts. But you can see them, and they're beautiful in yellow, and they look beautiful in the sunshine. You can see the white flowers of hawthorn further down the road on the hawthorn trees over there. So these are creamy yellow, and they come up before the hogweed comes up. And what happens is these die suddenly in June. They start to die and they get replaced by the hogweed. Some of them will maybe linger till the end of June, but by July anyway, it's all hogweed. And what hogweed is kind of hairy stems, and not these are lovely and kind of like succulent leaves, almost a little bit like lettuce to look at. Don't eat them. But the rest of the plant is it's a beautiful plant. Has a beautiful scent. The scent of the spring, but it's not actually, it's a naturalized plant, which means it's a plant, it's not native so far as we know, and it was introduced sometime, I think, in the 18th century, and it just spread all around the coasts of Ireland, of Eastern Ireland, and particularly around Dublin, and it only goes a certain few miles inland, and I think it will go along the canals, but then it disappears. You find it along hedgerows, and it just completely vanishes. We're very close to the sea here. We're only about half a mile from the sea. So keep an eye out for this beautiful flower, and do check the scent. Don't check it too much because the pollen is very loose. It'll go up your nose. And that's the story of the Alexanders. So keep an eye out for them now before they're gone.